so today we're gonna make some banana bread, and the name of the recipe actually is called Best Banana Bread. It's right here, and you can see how well used the pages are because we make this all the time in our family, and it's super good. Okay, so you start out with a cup of sugar. You get your bowl, your measuring spoons, and your cups, and your loaf pan, which is over there, and then we're gonna measure out 1 cup of sugar. Put that in the bowl, and then 1/3, which I already measured ahead of time, 1/3 of a cup of butter. And then you're gonna wanna let your butter soften, because if not, I don't think I softened mine enough, so it might be kind of hard. So we're gonna blend those two together. And those of you who make, quick breads, that it's called creaming. And you do that with cookies as well. Okay, so now the butter and the sugar is all mixed up. It's all blended nicely. And we're gonna add 2 eggs. Got those right here. Add 1. And then you mix them kind of after each one works a little better. So you add 1 and then mix it up. Okay, and then we'll add the other one. Okay, so we're going to mix that up until it gets all the kind of buttery lumps out. Alright, then next you're going to add the dry ingredients and the squished up bananas, like alternately. Like you squish a banana, you add it in. You put a little bit of the flour mixture in, then you mix that up. So the next thing I'll need my grandson Dylan for, because he is a good banana squisher. So Dylan, can you come in? I'll peel it for you, get all that stringy stuff off of the banana, and then you just squish it as much as you can with the fork. Squish, squish hard. You gotta make it so it's kind of watery. Okay, keep going. While he's doing that, I'll go ahead and measure the dry ingredients. You don't want like chunks of banana in the bread, so you squish it up really good. Bananas that are super ripe are even better. Like these are good, but the ones that are completely black, those are the best because they're really sweet and they're easy to squish up too. So I know they get to look a little gross, but those are the best ones.
Oh, so that's why these are them.
Yep. Okay, now you can put that in here. Just slide it on in there. All of it. We add that banana, stir it around a little bit. Now we're going to add the dry ingredients. So you're going to get a cup of flour. It actually calls for 2, but we're just going to do 1 at first because you add it alternately with the bananas. So you get 1 cup of flour. And how much salt? 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of soda. So we'll do the soda first, so that's 1 teaspoon. And you just add all the dry ingredients together, so we're just going to put them together like that. And then the 1/4 of salt. So not very much salt, just a little bit. So there we go. Okay, then we're going to add that 1 cup of flour with the salt and the soda and stir that up while Dylan is still mashing that banana to get it nice and runny. Okay, so now I've mixed that first bit of flour in, and so it looks like this. Then you're gonna add the second banana. Dylan's gonna scrape that in there after he mashed it up all nice. And if you want, you can add like nuts, or some people like chocolate chips, things like that in their bread. But we just like it, just plain old banana bread. Okay, very good, thank you. Now you can squish up that 3rd one. So we're gonna mix the bananas in. So you're just taking turns between the dry ingredients and the bananas. You don't have to mix it too much. Okay, now the 2nd cup of flour. In and mix it up. While Dylan is mashing up that last banana. And we have the oven also warming up to 350 degrees while we're mixing up the bread. How's that coming?
Terrible.
It looks good. Okay, so again, this is what it looks like after we added that flour and mixed it in a little bit. Again, you don't mix too much. Okay, now Dylan's gonna add that last banana. And just so you know, this just makes one loaf, you know, one good sized loaf, or you can make it into smaller loaves if you want, but the recipe is just for one loaf. Okay, so we're gonna do the last mixing of the banana. Dylan, why don't you do that? Just mix it in a little bit. And then we prepared the pan, just kind of greased it around with butter and a little bit of flour so that it doesn't stick. And we're gonna be putting it in there in just a minute. All right, perfect. I'm gonna go get a spatula, one of the rubber spatulas, while Dylan finishes stirring. Okay, so we're done mixing. We're gonna scrape all of this into the bowl and then get ready to put it into the pan. All right, here it goes. There it is in the pan, all ready to go in the oven. So we've preheated the oven to 350 and you stick it in. Every oven's a little bit different. So you're gonna cook it for 45 to 60 minutes. So I set my timer for 45 minutes and then you look at it and you can kind of listen too, because if it's not done, it's gonna make noise like it's still cooking inside. So it should be a nice brown on the top. It's gonna split and then you know, but we'll show it, we'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. And here it is, all baked, finished up. You can see it's kind of a golden brown. We haven't taken it out of the pan yet, but it comes right out. So I hope you get a chance to make it, and I hope that it's good and that you have fun doing it. Thank you so much, Dylan.